Hello and welcome to another Fortnite video. I've still got a daily challenge outstanding, which is to come in the top 12 on squad mode 5 times. Now, I've done it 4 times. So I'm soloing squad mode in the hope of coming in the top 12. Which means I need to, with the survivor counter, there needs to be, assuming there's 4 in every squad except for me, then there needs to be 48 or less people. Obviously some squads are going to be, they'll lose like 1 guy, that kind of thing, you know. So if I get to there, I'll know I'm close, but being in the top 48 doesn't necessarily mean that I'll be in the top 12. It's not a bad start with a blue AR. I do quite like that. I take that anyway, just in case I need it. Oh no. Let's swap that one out. I thought that was going to be a scar for a second there. Epic scar would be a very pleasant start. Let's scuttle around, see what we can find. I'm near the circle. Now I'm just having a little think about strategy. I'm wondering if it would be a good idea to basically hide, which would be a little bit uninteresting to watch. I just need to survive. Like I don't necessarily need to get kills to get the daily challenge, but it would be kind of dull. I think I'm the only one here. Squads don't tend to land here. I think with a squad you want to land in like a town where you've there's plenty of loot for everyone. As here there's a good bit of loot for a solo player, but for a whole squad you're going to be maybe 1 or 2 of you will get something really good and the rest will just be feeling grumpy, stuck with a pistol or something like that, shouting abuse at the other players, calling them things like I don't know. Oh yeah, let's take that. No chest up there. I won't tell you what people call each other. That's I'll let you use your imagination on that one. Things like idiot, I think, is the kind of thing I'm thinking of. Oh, do I want the porta fort? What do I replace it with? Or with it? I do want that. Shotgun's always worth having. Actually, I want that for when I've got a bit more range. That for if I need to snipe. I think if I get in a firefight and survive, the surprise alone will be enough to revive me. Well, it won't actually. But I'm going to try... Am I going to try and avoid fire? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run about and see what happens, really. That's the usual strategy. There's 57 people left. 55 now. If I can just get into the circle and live, be okay. I'm going to camp in the woods like some kind of grizzly mountain man. I get really annoyed when people shoot moose and stuff. I hit a moose with a train. First time first time I travelled any real distance on a train in Norway, we hit a moose, and we were near a zoo, and we had to wait in the train. There's like 2 bumps because it hit like a mother and child moose family, and the train stopped, and they said we've just hit a moose, so we have to wait until the van from the zoo can arrive, scrape up the remains, and take them to the lions. Seemed like a good way of dealing with a moose. I don't know if lions eat mooses in the wild though, I don't think they do. Or that. Let's have a shield. Just duck down so no one can see me drinking it. Let's take that back up. It's 52 people still. But I am in the circle. I don't think there's anyone around me. Although Wailing Woods isn't the most ridiculous place you could land in squads. Yeah, I don't think lions eat moose in the wild. I think they eat antelopes and zebras and things. And I think actually you'd need several lions to take down a moose. I don't think a lion on his own could do it. Because they're massive. I saw a moose in the zoo. Actually, the same zoo that scooped up the dead moose to feed to the lions. But they have mooses there. I'm nervous now. 43. I might actually be in the top 12 already. So I'm going to start being a bit braver. Yeah, I saw the moose there. And it did a wee. And it took like ages. It was like seriously at least a full minute. And everyone's gathering around chatting and saying, oh, look at the moose, he's having a wee. And then the conversation kind of died down and I was caught off guard by that. I'm watching the moose. I said to my friend, he's still going. And it was just as the conversation had died down completely. So there's suddenly this silence and me going, oh, the moose is still doing a wee. Like some little 4-year-old kid. And everyone giggled and looked at me. What a shocker. Talk about social outcast. Where is everybody? There's 39 people left. I'm relatively confident of being in the top 12 now. And I might have got the challenge. But only because I haven't met anybody. It's not really like I'm skilled at embarrassing myself in front of mooses, but not skilled at Fortnite particularly. Let's have a look in Tomato Town. Or Tomato Town. With the emphasis on the tomato rather than the town. Calling it Tomato Town seems weird. Don't think there's anyone around. I think someone might have just looted and moved on. I can't say I blame them. Going over the top way. There's a lot of things where if you emphasise the wrong part of it, it just sounds really odd. I don't know why, but the first one that came to my mind was lifeboat. Where you emphasise life and not boat. If you said lifeboat, then people would look at you funny. Or Fortnite would be another example. In fact, I think someone should make videos of like find some angry kid and play with them in duos or squads or whatever and insist on pronouncing Fortnite in a slightly strange way, like Fortnite as opposed to Fortnite, or really like overpronounce the T in the middle, like Fortnite. I just keep doing that until someone points it out. See how many times you can do it. And we can call it the saying Fortnite wrong challenge. Could be a YouTube thing. Still no one around. And I'm not gathering resources at all. I've just realised that I've been chatting about all sorts of rubbish, just trying to fill the dead time. I want you to be impressed by how long this is taking, you see, so I'm gonna try not to fast forward it. But it's gonna leave us with a fair bit of time with me just not really doing a lot. 26 people, I've got to be in the top 12. I'm just getting invites from someone, so that's slightly distracting. It's a good person to get invites from though, is Sivat. He's brilliant. He's a good kid actually. You know, you get someone that just got all angry. I'm sure you've seen the angry. There's people shooting over there. And I'm right by Dusty Depot, which is a dangerous place to be. Yeah, but Sivat generally is he's happy to be playing, so you don't get pissed off with this some tedious kid getting all mad at you the whole time. I can see a building up there. I don't want to be between a building with people hiding in it and another building with people hiding in it, because that's just dangerous. Really hoping this is abandoned. Yep. So now I'm going this way. Solo squads, there's 17 people left because I'm a genius. I'm actually quite excited about this round, even though I've not met anyone at all. I think they're going to be coming from that direction, so I'm sure they were there, but that's now outside the circle by quite a long way. I do have a minute and a bit before they have to come this way, but they will have to. I'm going to try and get up in this building and see if I can hide a bit. I don't feel very hidden. I feel a bit nervous, in fact. I'm sure there were people that direction. Oh, that tree's right in my way. Whoa! Less of that. Oh, there were people. Oh, there are people there now, really. I don't know about were, but there are now. Let's... Oh, no, no, no! Come on, I'm building like an absolute clown. They're gonna rush me. Oh dear. Well, that was jolly. Like and subscribe and share and leave comments. And 12 people left. I'm pretty certain I came in the top 12 squads there. Cheerio.